Of House of Harlem Studios, reaching the charts, your number one station on YouTube, on the podcast, on the website, every damn where. All right? You already know I'm the host, Kia L. I got my hitter, Shaka L. Bay, in the room with me, and we have a lovely and beautiful and super talented guest. I'm so excited. Hey, what's your name? What you rapping?
Listen, it is Lil Booyah. I'm coming here. I'm from Bushwick, Brooklyn, New York.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so you from Bushwick. Okay, and
Yes.
you all the way in Harlem. You see, the five boroughs. The five boroughs, it is what it is. It's always going to be what it's always going to be. You know what I'm saying? Wherever my people are, I already told y'all, is where I always get the love from. You know what I'm saying? But boo, you are super, super talented.
Thank you,
I've been
love.
following you. No, I've been following you all over the city. I've been showing support.
Yes, she has, y'all.
All right?
Yes, she has.
Let them know.
It's a real one. It's
This
a
is-
real one.
This is how much I believe in you and your music. I've never actually did it with anybody, but like you so super dope. I'm like, nah, I gotta pull up on her.
Nah, I appreciate
I
that.
see what
Listen,
she-
y'all. Nah, she real. Because I don't reach out to nobody, man. I be posting my flyers.
Yes.
And she be like, yo, you there yet? I'm like, huh?
Yeah. Right. I'm like, I hope she don't think I'm obsessed with her.
No,
you know, I
girl,
hope
I'll be
everything's okay. Okay. I brought my daughter, you know. and I
Yeah,
was
she
like,
brought the mini.
Yes, I bought the little one, man. Your performance was dope, by the way.
Thank
We
you,
showed
thank
up,
you.
and that was my first time ever seeing you perform. But I just got to know some more intimate, details about you.
Of course.
So you are really super dope. Like, I'm not trying to be biased,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because I had a lot of brothers up here, but like you can, go toe for toe with the guys. You
Oh,
know what I'm saying?
definitely, yeah.
Definitely. What inspired you to like actually start doing music? Like, what inspired you?
I've been doing music itself my whole life. Like other than rapping, like I play instruments. I
What?
started off actually in middle school in like a band. I was playing the guitar and the bass in a band.
You
And
can
then
play the guitar?
not no more, not like that.
Right.
But
But
I
still.
I know my way around it. You feel me? In high school, I was taking orchestra. I played the violin for 4 years, and I took music theory for 2 years.
Wow. So this has really, really been a part of you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. And so you said high school. So before then, you wasn't really into it?
Middle school. I started doing music.
Oh,
and I started off doing the spoken word and poetry as far as writing, because I knew I couldn't sing.
Right.
I can't sing.
That
was
don't
my
say
first
can't,
dream.
but you know,
You feel me?
never say never.
Never say never. You feel me? But
Right.
I don't sing.
Right.
But I found my voice through spoken word, and from there came together, and I started rapping.
Yes, I always say that poetry is rap and rap is poetry.
Mm-hmm.
They're one and the same. And every time somebody come over here and bless me with an interview, I learn more and more that's what it is. And I I say every once in a while, y'all inspire me, man. I'm about, put it in my bucket list.
Uh-oh.
Like I'm about to come out with a single.
Do it. Listen, I record it.
Thank you. I appreciate it. If I can have you on there or at least encouraging me, I won't feel too bad.
Okay.
So when did you say, because one thing is you're doing your poetry in school, right? You're doing your spoken words, but now this is a business now. Now this is like, okay, this is my career. This is what I want. When did that happen? When it's like, you know what? This is what it's going to be. Nothing else.
Honestly, the type of person I am,
Yeah.
when I make a decision and I say I'm going to do something, I do it. It don't matter if it take me 5 years or 5 minutes. You feel me?
Wow.
I'm gonna do it. Even
that's
if I procrastinated and I
Right.
do it in 10 years, I said I was gonna do it, and that's what I'm doing.
Right.
So, I was always in love with music, and I always said I was going to take upon a career in music.
Right.
So that was already my goal.
Right.
And once I found my voice as far as rapping, because I always loved rap music. I grew up, my sister was playing Wu-Tang when I was in Pampers. You feel me?
Wow.
So I always loved hip hop in itself. So I'm
Right.
like, if I could change that and make this into my career, why not? And then
Wow.
I just started posting videos up on Instagram and YouTube of me just freestyling.
Wow. So, wow, that's amazing. That's inspiring. You definitely are a go-getter. I've experienced that with you. You got some things in the archives, and I can't wait till you bring it out. But do you feel like as a female, is it easy or harder for you to in this rap game thus so far? Is it hard for you? Because I know you want to reach high levels, high plateaus. Do you feel like it's hard for you as a female, or it doesn't really matter?
I would say that question kind of falls in like a middle kind of ground, because being a female gives you an advantage over male rappers in certain ways that it would also take away,
Ooh,
because
okay.
this is a male dominated field at the end of the day.
Okay.
Rap is based upon male rappers, with an exception for a few, which a few have also had men write for them.
We ain't gonna talk about that. But
Exactly.
Yes. Right. That was a question. That was gonna be a question of mine, but you already cleared that up.
So,
Yeah.
with that being said, you feel me? Men writing for these females is male dominated.
Wow.
Now, I'm coming into the game at, I would say 15. That was around 5 years ago, when it was still a little bit slow as far as people coming out and saying, I want to be a rapper, and posting their stuff up on SoundCloud.
Right.
That's when that wave kind of just started, and people was like, now everybody was like, oh,
Right.
rap seems cool, you feel me?
Right.
So, starting up and being one of the few females who wanted to start rapping and doing that independently, I was looked at as, she's not good enough.
Wow.
What she doing? Because I just started, so they're looking at me just
Right.
starting with amateur bars, and they're like,
Right.
What is that?
She's not right.
but in the same sense, when I was in rooms with men I was better than, I stood out.
Okay, so there was growth. You see your growth, you see your development, and that's how it is. Have you ever been in a situation, because you're a beautiful young lady, outside of your talent, have you ever been in a situation where you walking in the room, whether it's one male rapper or two, and you walking in the room and they just clowning on you like, oh, come on, she pretty, she probably gonna get a little pass or whatever, and then when you open your damn mouth and you spit them bars, you shut the room down? Has that
Yes.
ever happened to you? Because you so beautiful,
bunch of
I can
times.
imagine somebody like, yeah, all right, whatever.
That's happened to me so many times,
What?
man. I can't even. Like,
Like,
I've
what time?
had to like snatch the mic out of men's hands before.
What?
But
Like, don't.
my one, the one in particular,
Yes.
I was at DTF.
I wanted to hear. I want to hear.
And I was with the Behind the Mask show.
Okay.
And they had Hybridge, the label, up there.
Ooh.
And it was a big cipher. Everybody was paying for Don Q. Everybody rushing the thing.
Right.
Nobody's trying to let me grab the mic. So I just kind of mind you, I'm thinking, how old was I? I'm thinking I'm like 16 at the time.
Right.
17 oldest. I'm like, hold on. I nudge myself in a little thing. I grab the mic. I say, yo, Don, I got to F you. The host of the show was like, oh, you disrespecting Don Q? I said, she said, oh, pass the mic. Oh, turn her mic off. I just started spitting. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Turn my mic off.
After all these people done
After
went.
all these people done try to push me out the way, I done snatched this mic
Right.
out of a fat man
Y'all
hand.
gonna give me y'all gonna give me my 5
And you
minutes.
gonna tell me I ain't gonna spit? She was speaking, I just spit over her.
Yo.
Dawn looking at me like,
And I know you killed it.
I was, you feel me?
What?
And looking back now, it's like, of course, I've grown.
Right.
And I look at the bars now, I'm like, that wasn't all that.
Right.
But the way that I dominated that room when they tried to shut me down was was what I looked at. You feel me?
So you demanded your respect.
Exactly.
And that's what you got to do sometimes, right? Especially in this industry, man. If you don't come in there, I remember Papoose saying the story of how he first met Remy. She busting down the door like, yo, what's this? Why my beat ain't right? And he like, who is this? Like, you know what I'm saying? She came in there like, yo, what's up? What my shit ain't right. You know what I'm saying? So
That's how it is, though. Like,
and I feel like, you know, not to get off topic, but like as a female, especially in a male dominant world, or you gotta really put your foot out there, you know.
Yeah,
Nikki
like-
said it, like she observed these men and she had to be like, you know, like a vulture.
if you don't know what you want in this game,
Right.
it's the same thing as if you going into a relationship and don't know what you want. That other person going to take
What?
advantage of you.
They are. You gotta know. You gotta know
If
what
they
you want.
think that if somebody hits you up and says, "Let me help you,"
Right.
and you don't really see any credentials for them to help you, that means they want to play you, because that means they think that you don't know what you're doing.
I love her. So young and understand that concept. That's just beyond dope to me. So now you talking about your transition. You can actually look back which is not too far and go, you know what? I wasn't that good, but I had that strength and I had that power and I demand my respect. So now we're here. We're in 2021. Do you feel like, okay, I got bars? Like nobody ain't
Undeniable.
really, they're not messing with me.
Undeniable. I always see myself as I could grow, but I look at my music now
Right.
like nobody can top that.
You have to.
I look at my music now like I topped my old self.
Wow.
I look at my music now and I say, girl, you wasn't shit.
But you the shit
feel
now,
me?
right.
But I can look at my music now and
Yes.
I know I'm always going to throw that back. I look
Right.
at my old music, I don't even want to listen to it.
Wow.
I don't even want to listen to, except for an exception of like 2 tracks. I don't even
Right.
want to listen to it.
'Cause
But
you-
I could look at my music now and I could keep running that back. And the fact that I know I can keep running that back, I know other people going to want to keep running that back. So that's what gives
That's
me my
good.
confidence.
I commend you on that, because some people don't want to see their downfalls and their mistakes, or don't want to analyze developing along the game. So I commend you, because some people would probably look at their old stuff and go, I was hot then. And then it's like, okay, how did you determine
You see my- I said-
right, your confidence versus, okay, no, you know you need, help. So do you battle with that? Because I know you got to have this confidence in this game. You got to have this confidence, but at the same time, you got to make sure that you're developing, you're not lying to yourself. Is that a battle for you?
It was. You feel me? And I feel like that just has to do with how you see yourself personally. You feel me? You have to look inside yourself for certain things. If you are not powerful enough to tell yourself that wasn't it, because you're so scared of, oh, damn, I'm going to be a failure. This is it because I did it. No, that's not always it. If you can't criticize yourself,
Right.
you're not going to be able to take nothing from nobody else, first of all.
Damn, that's deep.
First of all. You
Right.
can't take nothing from nobody else, and you're never going to get better. You're going to sound like that forever if
Right.
you keep telling yourself that that's what it is. If you can't listen to yourself
Y'all
and
hear
say,
this?
what could I have done to this song better? Yeah, it rock, but what
Right.
can I have done to make it better the next time? Or what can I do next time to switch it up or
Wow.
be different?
Now, what type of, because I heard you mentioned Wu-Tang. So That's kind of like almost old school, not all the way there.
Mm-hmm.
Some boxers, they study back in the day boxers, basketball
Mm-hmm.
players, they study back in the day players, they study current players.
Mm-hmm.
Do you study other MCs? Do you study other
Absolutely.
artists?
Absolutely. There's no way that you could get better and improve
Ooh.
without studying other people. It's like school. You go to school for a trade because you want to learn something.
Right.
If you want to learn music, you have to listen to the greats. You're going to read 5 history books on things that happen in history to learn what to not do next.
Exactly.
You're going to listen to 5 albums to be like, oh, damn, I like what he did, but nah, that's not it.
Right.
I like what he did, but nah, that's not it. And that's also how you develop yourself as an artist. Not to say that you copying somebody's style, but you seeing how styles
I love that
evolve
you said
over
that.
time.
And it's not about
Hip hop
that.
is about sampling. Hip hop is based off of sampling and taking from other people and making it your own.
And do the remix on
And
that.
do-
You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
Or just get an idea and develop. Some
Exactly.
things may come
Exactly.
naturally, but then some other things may inspire you.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm all for that, because a lot of people, I think that's a lot of people down for. They'll take that and go, oh, that's copying off of them.
No, it's only
studying.
copying if you put a song out
It'd be plagiarism.
and I feel like I'm listening to another artist. You feel me?
Right. Right.
If you sound like somebody else, I'll turn your music off.
Right. Like, it doesn't make any sense. So now, being that you said sound like somebody, I mean, you can't really compare yourself to anyone, but who really inspires you in the rap game? It could be male or female, it don't matter. Like, who inspires? Old, young? Because I'd be shocked sometimes when people, I would never think, me looking at your face, I would think, I'm going to just throw one name. I'll be like, oh, Remy Ma or somebody, or Nicki Minaj. But like, who inspires you?
I mean, honestly, I'll just go through a few of my favorites that I know I listen to on a daily. Nas,
Ooh,
DMX,
Ooh, see,
Styles P, Kiss.
yes.
Shout
Out to Kiss, man.
Yo, Kiss.
Shout out to the whole.
He said,
Locks. I was.
and ran it back and dropped the mic. What are you doing,
He
Kiss?
dropped the
What are you
mic.
doing, Kiss?
Oh man, what? We can talk about that for days.
Yes,
you know what I'm
man.
saying? But we won't get on time. So
My
that's
Instagram was the lock show for a week.
No, you can.
There's nothing. There
We're
was
gonna
nothing
have
else to do.
We're gonna have to have a little segment, a little
There
talk
was
about
nothing
this.
else to do.
We have artists, right? Dope artists, Little Durk, Pop Smoke, rest in peace. We got the Baby, Lil Baby. We got all these young artists, right? Probably I would consider in your genre, your era, but that versus battle really brought it back to the essence. I mean, did you feel that? Were you
Listen.
aware of that? Because we're not getting that no more. We're not really getting that, some bars and listen, we just gonna go in the basement, Tigger in the basement, we're gonna throw it out and just do what we do.
Listen, I'm getting chills because of that. Literally.
Why?
man.
I just feel like I got chills.
Because
No lie.
as somebody who came up just looking at that old school style, you feel me, and looked down upon because I'm not by people from my generation because I don't sound like what they want to listen to.
Right.
You feel me? To see that come back, and I have my peoples who listen to stuff like that call
Right.
me and be like, "Yo, I feel like hip hop coming back."
It's coming.
Like I had so many people reach out to me and be like, "Yo, hip hop coming back." It was crazy. And you going on the internet and now you're seeing people of all ages and all demographics posting Kiss and the locks and the verses and
Something
paying
they
homage
never-
and respect to old hip hop. And I seen a similar thing when X died. And you feel me? And I just feel like it's been a reoccurrence lately of just hip hop and old hip hop trying to come back to light.
Right. Just bring it back one time. Like, we not trying to. We like the drill. We like the
It's
trap.
cool.
But we gotta
Exactly.
we gotta
more
rewind,
genres.
select
There's
her real
more
quick.
genres.
Right.
You feel me?
Right. So but that's almost like, once again, studying, right? And Jadakiss has said that he wrote on Instagram, I believe, he said something to the nature, at least the young generation know who I am now. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it's all about, because
Exactly.
now people can get to go see like where this started from, and we can bring it back. Do you see yourself as an MC rapper, like, do you see yourself every once in a while doing something like that, just coming in to keep sharp, to keep your craft alive? Do you see yourself doing MC battles, or just coming to the booth and doing little battles here and there?
It's funny you asked that. Cypher City TV actually reached out to me
What?
to do a battle again.
Get what?
But I've done it.
Okay.
You feel me?
Okay.
When I started rapping, it's because I like battle rap. I wanted to do the battle rap stuff. I did, I think, 2 battles.
Okay.
Before I freaking started rapping,
Right.
doing battles in the cafeteria with all the dudes.
Wow.
And smoking them.
Right.
It's like I just feel like I've done the sparring, I've done the bars, I've done all
Right.
of that, and not to say that I may not want to do it again.
But right
right
now
now I just feel like I'm in the point where I need to focus on my artist development. So we gonna set up an interview. Me and Cypher City setting up an interview.
That's what's
But
up.
a battle.
I'm all
One day
for it.
maybe.
Maybe one day, but at
Maybe
least
one
you
day
got the
again.
interview. They get to know who you are and get to see where you going, which is most importantly.
But
And you
definitely
said
shout out to
artists,
them.
Shout out to them.
They put me on when I first started, man. So
Wow.
yeah.
See, you gotta go back. You gotta go back.
When I first started rapping, I went to one Cypher City battle, and they was like, they had an open mic. P Cologne was like, yo, who wanna rap? Who wanna rap? I was like, give me that. Yo, I started. I don't even remember that round. That was so long ago. I'm spitting. I had the whole room.
Right.
Yo. After that, they're like, yo, do you want to come in a battle? I said, hell yeah.
Wow.
I
You
battle Chrissy Yamaguchi.
What?
Shout out to her.
Shout out to her.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about. Just bringing it back. I feel like battles sharpen who you are.
Mm-hmm.
To some extent, obviously you can sit in your room and sharpen yourself as well. But when you're there with other people, it really
It's a
sharpens
different
you
vibe.
because there's energy that's circling around. It's a different vibe. So I would recommend that artists do it every so often, just to get to make sure you still sharpen.
Of course.
That's how it is. Man, I just, so do you feel like because basically you gave me your top 5, but so do you feel like, because you didn't really, I really wanted to know like who really out of Kiss or whatever, there's no like female artists that really inspire you? It's just mostly those people that you named. Any females?
I like Eve.
That's
Eve
interesting.
is the only female artist I would say
Wow.
that I'll throw on. I like some of Gangsta Boo stuff. She be kicking it. I be like, okay.
Wow,
You feel me?
Eve
But
was
Eve,
a good
you feel
one.
me? And I only found Eve. I'm not going to front like I know everything about old school hip hop. I was born in a different generation. You feel me? I'm still learning every day.
Right.
You feel me? I just try to learn as much as possible. But I found Eve through just listening to Rough Rider, listening to DMX. I'm like, who is Eve? She over here kicking it with the niggas crazy. I'm like, oh my
Just
God.
be that one female with a whole bunch of, and it seemed
And kicking it stupid. I'm like, girl, who are you? And then the solo albums was crazy. And then the features was crazy. And I'm like,
and you know what and this is what I want to ask you too. With Eve, there was no over sexuality
at all. And I respect that about her. You feel me?
And I from my observations feel like that's what's happening a lot. And how are you going to balance that within your career? Because you're beautiful. So when you get these managers, you get your team going, they may throw out those suggestions that you
And
need
they
to
may
be
get shut the fuck down.
Okay.
My team.
All right. And so
That ain't your team.
you're gonna have that company conference. Let me let y'all know in advance. Don't come to me with the bullshit.
I'm gonna have a sit down. I'm gonna be in the front of the table. They're gonna be sitting down like the disciples and shit.
She said
Listen.
disciples.
We ain't doing none of that ass out, ass fat, 40-inch BB. I caving up. Nah.
We gonna keep
We
it
gonna
simple.
keep it real simple. You feel me? If I want to get cute, I'll get cute. They ain't seeing, if it slip out, it's because it was you feel me?
Right.
Saying in nature that happened.
Right.
And that's what happened. I ain't do it on purpose. I ain't post it. I ain't doing none of that.
Right.
It's
You can still be sexy when you want to, but it's not gonna be the focal point of this
you
whole
cannot
career.
scroll down Instagram without seeing somebody's ass for at least 30 seconds.
This is true. This is so
Every
true.
30 seconds you seeing somebody ass,
Less
somebody
than that,
titties,
10.
somebody almost vajayjay.
Right.
somebody shaking their booty with a sticker over their coochie
So
on their Instagram story. Can't go without it for 30 seconds.
Right. So why should
why are you going to put into that just because, okay, Keisha with the fat ass is getting 3,000 views on her twerk video. So now you are going to go twerk or show your butt or whatever because you like, if she getting 3,000 views just twerking,
right?
If I twerk while I'm doing my song, I'm probably going to get 6,000 views because now I'm doing two things. No, you gonna look stupid like everybody else.
You gotta stick to your guns. You can get your views, get your followers, get the people who really care about you sincerely, but you stick to your guns and come on.
Not to, I'm not trying to shame anybody.
No, it's not.
Because certain people, you know, like that. That's what you want to do,
right?
And you feel me? If that's what you want to do, I respect you, and that's your life.
Absolutely.
You feel me? And I'm not. That's how you getting yours. I can't knock nobody for getting theirs.
Right.
But that's not how I get mine.
Listen, shout out to anyone who is doing it because that's what you decided to do. But it's just like when you see a repetitive of certain things, you might want to change it. You know what I'm saying?
Oversaturation. The same way the old heads, they start hearing a little bit of the mumble rap. They like, oh, that's. When they hear it all the time on the radio, they like, the hell is going on?
Remember T-Pain? He had an explosion. Like, I'm tired of don't sit. No, that's his explosion was not because it was happening, but they were getting mad at him for rejecting it. So it was like, okay, I respect
That's his opinion, though. You can't get mad at somebody for having an opinion.
He like, tell me something. I'm willing to work with you, just not that. We have a lot of that already.
We have that.
I want something different. Can I hear something different? So that's what it is, and I get it. So what type of music do you put out? Like, you know, I know we got these categories. I know they got the trap, they got the drill, they got the boom bap type of music. Where do you fall in, and you know, into that?
I mean, I don't want to define myself in any genre. I mean, any one of those, because I just feel like I'm an artist overall. I came up with bars, so you gonna find that lyricalness throughout anything I spit. But as far as just sounds, I try it all, but you gonna get the bars, so I still keep it old school. You feel me? I always keep it old school.
That's good.
But I grew up with Cash Money and different sounds, and I grew up with being in middle school, mumble raps and A-boogies. But like, I don't listen to everything. I got a few songs from certain new people that I do like. You feel me? I'm not gonna knock everybody. You feel me? I do like some things that they put out, and I don't like most of it. You feel me? But that doesn't change the fact that I grew up in a certain era and my musical taste is affected by what I liked when I was 13, what I liked when I was 15, what I was listening to when I was 5 or 2 in Pampers. You feel me? Like, music. Yeah, it's like, so I don't feel like I fall into any of those specifics because it's not like I was sitting there in a decade with one specific thing and I'm like, that's it. It's like I was born in a time where it went from G Unit to this to that.
You're very fortunate.
I grew up and music changed with me. So I feel like my style reflects the fact that I grew up with different styles.
Yes. You're very fortunate because a lot of people are just stuck on the drill because that's the movement.
That's
and
what it is now.
They're young, they're like 18. Right. So they don't really have the opportunity to see the other things that's going on in life. So I say that's a blessing to you because you're diverse. Now, do you listen to other type of music like pop, rock? You know, you got country, you got
I don't listen to that.
I know I know a lot of people. I remember Loaded Lux. I was in state R&B. You know, he had who he had on his thing. He had her on there. Surprising for him to be a battle rapper. You know, he has some people in his own kind.
Need love and
soul
shit
too. Loving too. You know what I'm saying?
Need love too. He probably sitting there listening. You feel me?
Right. But there's a lot of people, a lot of artists that I'm blown away about when they say I listen to country. I listen to pop. I listen to rock. You know, they even listen to other like Latin music. You know, they may not know the words, but they hear the beat, they hear the melody, and I'm like, wow, that's dope. So I'm learning that an overall artist listen to a lot more than we really expect. All right. So you listen to other things. Now, what is something about yourself that people don't know about? Because you rap, right? We already know that. But if you wasn't rapping, what would you be doing?
I'd probably be focusing on my clothing line full time, honestly.
See, wow. I've noticed last time you was on another platform, you had a dope clothing line, and you had dope concepts about that. Let people know what your clothing line is.
So my clothing line is called I'll Get Fly. I started it off last year, right after everything went off.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you feel me?
Yeah.
I love it. You feel me? I know I love it.
Yes.
And I honestly didn't put heavy promotion on it when I first started. I kind of threw it out there.
Yeah.
Was wearing it myself.
Yes.
And everybody like, oh, I like that. Can I get a hoodie? Or I like that shirt. Can I get that?
She had
And
Harriet Tubman. You had Harriet Tubman?
I had the, it was called
Biggie.
Yeah. It was the Biggie Tubman shirt. So it was
Biggie
Harriet Tubman with the Biggie crown and the chain.
You can't make that up. That was
from my last collection.
And that just goes to show, like, your artistry. You are really an artist because that's all part of it. And today's day too, I was listening to 6ix9ine, believe it or not, because me being a hostess, I listen to anyone. I listen to people's interviewing skills. I listen to a lot of stuff. And 6ix9ine was saying that part of the artistry now is merch. And I couldn't really grasp the concept of that.
Absolutely, because how much money do we make off of streams?
Very little. He's saying very little. Like,
you have to be that
10
artist.
cents a stream, something really low.
You have to be that artist to be able to be like, okay, they want to listen to me,
right?
But now they want to see me. Now they want to be like, oh, I want to dress like that. You feel me?
Right.
And I don't push my merch a lot. I don't really have time to really push it out there. I just wear my merch.
Right.
Actually, before I forget, my merch is dropping at the Queens Museum next week.
What?
And 5% of all the proceeds are going to the Puzzle Life Foundation to help kids with autism.
Aw, that is so dope. So it is a part of life. Right now, that is just like neck and neck, hand in hand with the merch, which is kind of a good thing, because I want to talk to you about the business. You're an artist. You've been doing this poetry for a while. You had different genres of music that you listen to, but how well equipped are you on the business side? Because a lot of people, I done heard it all. You know what I'm saying? I'll never forget. Was it Left Eye before she passed away? She was kind of like breaking down what was going on and what they were left with. And I'm like, ain't no way in the world this large group could be left with this. There's no way in the world. So, like, as far as the business, are you equipped? Do you feel like you're equipped with it? Because some people come up here and they say, listen, you should know the business more than you should, focus on that more than you should the artistry.
You should. And it's funny, me and my dad have been having this conversation forever, and I feel like I just want to give a big shout out to my pops.
Shout out to Dad.
Big shout out to my pops. My pops is the reason why I'm as business savvy as I am, and he's the reason why I'm gonna be more business savvy.
So he
you
on
feel
you.
me? And yeah, in a few years from now, I actually run his t-shirt shop now. So I am officially running the t-shirt shop, private label.
Right.
And we do custom t-shirts, embroidery, silk screen, direct to garment printing for whoever really. We do large, but we focus on like really doing like commercial print jobs and stuff like that.
So you really one of them trust fund babies. You was born into royalty.
Listen, listen. Don't say that.
Listen, shout out to that. Shout out to that, because that right there is really preparing you for greatness. Because a lot of people get messed up in the game. I was listening to Cameron and on Drink Champs, and he explained like a lot of the things that artists did before they don't need now. If you get your numbers up, there's about this number game, following and subscriptions and all kind of stuff. If that's up there, you're kind of knocking the labels out. It's not much they have to do after that.
Exactly.
Because most of what they had to do was marketing. But your marketing is yourself.
You can be independent now.
Is that the way you're gonna go? Because you're dope. Somebody from a major record label may come up and go, "Hey, boo."
Let me say this: if it's looking right, I ain't looking left.
I did not expect her to say that. I ain't looking left. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have to sit at the table and talk about.
We're gonna have to have a conversation, Papa.
What we talking with? What numbers we
Mr. Bernstein, can you come through?
Come through real quick, because because I got this paperwork I want you to look at, and I'm gonna look at it with you, and we're gonna look at it 2 times because it seems.
And then we gonna look at it 3 more times after we leave, and then we gonna get them an answer next Friday. You cannot look thirsty.
No. You like me. I gotta go to the bathroom. I'll be back. You know what? My eye hurt. I'm gonna take this paperwork with me.
I don't got my glasses. I'm gonna take this home.
Let me tell you something. If it's right, you got to put that on a damn T-shirt. I ain't looking left. Listen, so okay, at least you're being honest about that, because a lot of people are saying, "Oh, I'm gonna go independent." But unfortunately, you still got these record labels out there. They're searching and looking for new talent, for great talent, and something might come your way. And that's being honest. That's be truly honest. Listen, man, I know you gotta go. But it was a pleasure having you here. It's like I can question you to death. I ain't gonna even lie. I could question you on top of a question on top of a question. Believe me, I could do it. This is where I belong, in this seat right here. But unfortunately, I know that we gotta go. I gotta talk about this COVID stuff. This COVID stuff is happening.
Oh Lord.
I got a video that I gotta see that I gotta show that no one is not gonna really believe. It's like, really? It's over. The game is over. These people have been exposed, and now it's like we got to figure out what we need to do to stay alive. But anyway, I want you to
drink your water.
Yes,
drink ginger shots, turmeric.
Yes,
drink that. That raw garlic clove. Eat it.
All that. Now you on to that, because that's exactly what has to happen.
Apple cider vinegar shots, all that.
Ain't nothing else gonna help you outside of that. Nothing's gonna help you outside of that. And in fact, when we play this video, if you want to stay along, you'll see nothing. What they're offering, the vaccine is not gonna help us. All right. But I want you to tell the people your social media handle, where they can find you. Oh, I do got one question.
What's up?
How soon this music is coming out? This new music that you got in cooking in the kitchen, because we almost forgot about that. What's up with the music?
Listen, man, there's layers, there's levels. Hold on.
There's levels to the shit.
You heard
Fat Joe. The price is went up.
Yesterday's price is not today's price.
All right, guys?
Yesterday's price is not today's price.
For real.
A lot can happen in 24, baby.
A lot can happen in 24. But, this is real.
Yeah, I mean, I just dropped actually a single last night. It's called Things to Do. Y'all can check that out.
We're going to play it. We're going to
drop it on YouTube.
Yes.
And from there, I mean, y'all can sit back and wait. It's coming. I got a lot in the stash. I can tell y'all
I bear witness.
At least
I'm in court right now.
Album and a half in the stash.
Yes.
So,
yes. It's gonna be real. It's gonna be good, guys. It's gonna be good. I've had the pleasure of hearing a few. It's gonna be real good.
You want some bars?
Yes, please. Let's spit these bars real quick. Absolutely.
Listen, it's not a boo show without the bars.
Yes. She blessing us, y'all. Aren't we grateful?
I say, these bitches want to shine like me, rhyme like me, but they not on the grind spitting nines like me. Moving shiesty and shady, now that's not like me. A bitch leaving boo shook, that's unlikely. I'm where the bag is, touching bags, young Ali. We in Saks Fifth, copping bags, oh so flea. Up in the telly, bumping Nas and watching Belly. Then we freak like Akinelli till we knock out. Bitch, I'm what's hot now. You was a spark clown. A little Henny in my cup, you might get knocked down. I show up 30 minutes late and make them start now. So what? I call the shots now. It's boo when the drop down flashing. Drop day frantic. Count 20 dropping all these classics. Air Force Ones on some NY fashion. Turn the pencil to a 38 special like magic. Huh.
Ooh,
hold on. Look, this 38 oh so special.
Okay.
Y'all niggas slow leaving 38 special. I be 38 with 38 Benzos and one Land, one Rari, one Porsche and Romeo just to match the all white fit mayo. I'm too hard. Hey yo, no pausing. I'm the type to leave a bird bitch hawking a grown man coughing from boots to the coffin. It's Brooklyn and Norfolk. I'm making them nauseous. No bow wow, baby, bow down. The dawn walk how she talking. No, this my gift for a reason. The gangsters love me. Spit my pain and they feel it. Need more Russians for the cream I'm receiving. 4 ovens just to match how I'm heating. They threw salts on me in the season, so I'm constantly eating. They want to see the coroner. They heard I move with the seasons. Racking my blessings, but I still stay in touch with my demons. Puff for Ellen, I smoke it for every lesson I need. And no hook, straight bars, baby, boo, back with a beamer. Bow.
Ooh. What? And I'm about to drop the mic for her, goddammit.
Yo,
that's what I'm
don't
talking
break
about.
nothing.
That's what you make me want to break something. Shit. Listen, man, that's true freaking talent with substance. I can feel that. You know what I'm saying? Every last bar, and that's what you're talking about. Man, listen, we about to have some ciphers in here, and I'm gonna definitely call you up. Listen. Whenever you get all your stuff going, where everything is going well, I'm like, please, boo, just come in here and show these people what you working with.
Come back.
Man, I appreciate you. So
course.
Once again, the social media handle is
lilboo.official. LILBOO.official. If you don't know how to spell official, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, we don't know what to tell you.
Things to do out now, baby.
Google. Yes, please. We're gonna play that music. And y'all get to hear her. Make sure y'all support. It's all about the support. It's only a little bit of money anyway. So support. This is a dope artist. She definitely is holding her own. And listen, if you don't like her, then to the left. There's always going to be somebody else. And don't wait till we all the way up in the top, not like 6ix9ine top, to be able to be like, I know her. Support now. The time is now. Support.
The time is now.
Yes. Now or never. Thank you so much, boo. I appreciate you so much, man. I'll be everywhere you're at. I'm there. I'm supporting. That's what I do.
Send her that Addie. She hunting it down.
Yes. I'm hunting it down. That's what I'm talking about. All right, you guys. We're going to take a little special break. We're going to play this music, then we'll be going into the COVID stuff. Now we're going back to depression. We got to give thanks that you got our spirits up, and now we got to simmer it down and get serious to figure out what we're going to do next.
Just pray and eat good.
Yes, pray and eat good. Yes. Mm-hmm. And how's Mama? How's everybody doing?
Mama is good. My mama is officially cancer-free.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Mama is good.
Man. She got to give thanks to you for being so supportive and all the family.
Thanks to God.
Yes. Yes, we got to give thanks to God. We got to. All right, you guys, we're going on a little special break, and then we'll be back, all right?
They know I had to get it on my own. From the pain, I don't trust a single soul. Fuck the fame, get the paper, that's the goal. I'm just trying to ball like the pros. Yeah, I won't make